Fired from the force. An Opalocka officer terminated after an investigation into claims he crossed the line and violated the department's policies. Local 10's Terrell Forney joining us live now with the details. Terrell.
And this is an officer who has been with the police department here in Opalocka for roughly 14 years. But during that time, he has racked up a string of internal affairs and criminal investigations. But one of the latest allegations cost him his job. Sergio Perez is now a former cop with Opalocka PD after the veteran officer was fired by his department Tuesday. In these termination documents, the city outlines the 7 policy violations they say Perez broke.
Mr. Perez's actions violated the trust placed in him by our city and raises considerable doubts about his ability to be trusted with the powers we grant to our police officers here in the great city of Opalocka.
The firing comes 3 years after the incident that forced a then-Captain Perez to turn himself in to the state attorney's office on a battery charge. In 2021, Perez was accused of deploying a taser on a fellow sergeant following an argument. The taser was without its electrical cartridge, but those prongs injured the other officer, as seen in these evidence photos. But the criminal charge was eventually dropped, and Perez was suspended by his department and then demoted from captain to sergeant, while the internal affairs investigation marched on.
His actions endangered his fellow officers and injured one of them. He crossed the line that demanded he no longer be a part of this department.
It's the second time Perez has been terminated by Opalocka PD. The first was over his handling of a wrong-way crash, but he also found himself in more hot water during the 2020 rough arrest of a mentally ill man in the city.
Removing the employment of anyone is not taken lightly. It's not a cause for celebration.
And after that first time that Perez was terminated, he actually won his job back under due process rights. So far, he has indicated publicly that he plans to fight this latest termination. We are live in Opalocka. Terrell Forney, Local 10 News.
Terrell, thank you.